guys, it's Tammy. I am back. I'm back. Hello. Okay, so this has been crazy. I know I haven't been vlogging. I truly, sincerely apologize. But I was in the hospital again, and I was really sick again. What's new with me? I just got out yesterday, and to be truthfully, I'm feeling so much better. So, I'm going to give you the rundown on what happened. I am using my iPad, so the quality is not as good as when I use my iPhone. So I'm hoping this will be okay, but I'm back in the hospital. I'm not naked, although it kind of looks like I am. So, I haven't been vlogging for the past while. I have been really sick. My last video update, I talked about how I was home, or at my mom's at least, out of the hospital, and I'm back in the hospital and being admitted again, so it's going to be a little while longer. I have developed anemia. My hemoglobin counts are below 50, and so I am waiting right now to get a blood transfusion. So I got this special little pink bracelet. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but it's something to do with the number has to, I don't know, the number has to match the blood donor. So I'm waiting for a blood donor or something like that to get this blood transfusion. I was just given some pain meds, so if I start blood blabbing and not making sense, you know why. What else? So, I was going to update you on a lot of stuff that's happened, so I'm going to make this really short and sweet. He's trying to eat some Jell-O. I'm going to make this really short and sweet. Now I've developed anemia, and so I'm in the hospital waiting to get some blood transfusions. I'm going to be here for a few days. So again, this probably won't be uploaded because this hospital doesn't have Wi-Fi until I get home. And then I'll work and upload this. I really cannot wait for all this to be done, and I can be doing my regular vlogging. I feel bad, but I'm pretty sure you guys are all pretty understanding. So that is what's going on. I am starting to feel the effects of the painkillers, so I think I'm going to stop for now, and I will vlog a little bit later. Oh, I'm waiting to get a room. I'm going to be stuck in emergency for a day or two because there's no available rooms. So I'm just sitting here waiting. And I'm trying to eat some Jell-O, because I haven't been able to eat. I've been getting severe, massive heartburn. So I'm going to sign off for now. I will come back later as I get more updates and talk to you guys later. I've started the blood transfusion, so it's going. You can see the blood there, and it's kind of gross actually, but there it is in my arm going in, and it's basically saving my life. And I just want to thank everyone who has donated to whether it's the Canadian Blood Services, Red Cross, whoever you donate to when you donate blood. And I just want to thank everyone who has done that, because it really does make a difference and it does save lives. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I guess in honor of all of us who live with chronic illness and diseases and have had accidents, and those of us who need blood in order to save our lives, I just want to thank you. Thank you. And they say in a couple hours I should be starting to feel better, so I'm getting this one here, which is going to take a couple hours. This is my first time ever getting a blood transfusion, so I'm not really sure what to expect. But they said I will start to feel better, and then I'll have a second treatment done when this one is done. And then I'll be admitted into hospital for a few days, and that's it. And I'm just sitting in my emergency room here, such a headache, really bad headache. I'm hoping this doesn't take, well, it's going to take a couple hours. I'm going to be doing this for the next 4 or 5 hours, but I'm tired, really, really tired. I just can't sleep because I have this headache. And I was just falling asleep and the pain in my abdomen started up again. But I'm actually really tired, really, really, really tired. So, I think I'm going to turn the camera off now and try to get a little snooze maybe, as much as I can. And, yeah. Okay, so I will come back on in a little bit, and yeah. Until then, happy snoozing, because that's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm recording this with my iPad, so the quality is not as good, but I wanted to show you my lunch. So here is tomato slices. I just put the laxative into the juice. It tastes horrible. I really prefer Restore Lax. So between this one here is laxative and Restore Lax is what I usually use. I really prefer Restore Lax. There's fresh fruit and then a pizza. I just have no appetite and I feel so guilty because I'm not going to eat any of this. I ate a little bit, like 2 spoons of that, and that's it. I can't eat anything. Anyway, it is what it is. My eyes. Sorry, my eyes have been burning today, and I think it's allergies. I live in Alberta, Canada, and we tend to get winter quite early, and fall is usually starting towards the end of August. And I don't know what's going on, but my eyes have been burning today, and I'm coughing, and no, I don't have a cold. At least I hope I don't have a cold, but I really think it's allergies, so I apologize for that. So, what's been going on with me? Okay, let me give you the scoop here. You're here for the tea. Let's go. So, a week ago, well, I got out of the hospital. It would have been 2 weeks yesterday. I got out of the hospital from when I almost died from the blood clot in my lung. And so I went and stayed at my mom's, and I was really sick. Like, for the 2 weeks, I have been really ill. And a week ago, I had an appointment with my psychiatrist to go see him, because when I was in the hospital, I had to cancel my appointment and reschedule. And so I had to go see him. I see a psychiatrist once a month, every 4 to 6 weeks. For terminal end-of-life counseling. So he helps me emotionally and psychologically deal with living with terminal illness, cancer, as well as lupus and a few of the other immune diseases that I have. And it really, really helps me. And, you know, that's one suggestion that I have for anybody who is living with a terminal illness or any kind of chronic illness, whether it's terminal or not. Really, honestly, it does help to go and either see a psychologist, a counselor, a minister, a psychiatrist. It really helps. It really helps me deal with, you know, that stress of living with this and knowing that my days are kind of numbered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wanting to live, I'm not wanting to die, I'm fighting this, but I also accept the fact that reality is there is no cure. Even a stem cell transplant is not going to cure the cancer I have, and it's something that I have to live with. And fortunately, the type of cancer that I have is classified indolent, and that means it's slow acting, so it takes many, many years to progress from stage 1 to death. And I'm in stage 4 now. So I got a couple more stages to go, and I am fighting it. So I see the psychiatrist. I know I'm babbling on here. I see the psychiatrist, and I was in the hospital and had to reschedule. So, of course, I'm getting ready to go to my psychiatrist appointment a week ago, and I did not feel good. I did not feel good that day, and I could not pinpoint it. I had no energy. I just did not feel well, and it wasn't like I was sick, you know, you got a flu and you're like, I'm sick. It was just, I did not feel well, and I did not feel like myself. And to be honest, I did not feel like I was in reality. It felt like I was, you know, in a dream watching the world around me happen. But I was there, but I wasn't there. I don't really know how to describe it. And so I went and had my shower, and I did all that stuff, put my dress on, got ready, and my mom was coming to pick me up, and she took a look at me and she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I don't know." I said, I don't feel well. She said, "What's going on?" Like, she knew the moment she saw me something wasn't right. So we got into the car, and I just said to her, I said, "Mom, I think I'm dying." And she looked at me and she said, "What do you mean you think you're dying?" I said, "Mom, I feel like I'm dying right now." And she said, "What do you want to do? Do you want to go to the hospital? I said, "Yeah, I need to go to the hospital." I said, "And every single time that I've gone to the hospital, it's been warranted. Like, it's been justified that something really is wrong. Because I have OCD anxiety, which I haven't really talked a lot about on the channel, and I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about it soon. It's just that I just recently got diagnosed a couple months ago with it, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around being OCD. I'm still not 100% grasping it all, so I will do a video on it and explain more about it in the near future. Just right now, I'm still, with everything else that's going on, I haven't really mentally been able to deal with having that diagnosis. So I said to her, "Yeah, I need to go to the hospital." And so I called my psychiatrist's office and said, "I'm on my way to emergency." And so I went to emergency, and the nurse thought I was stoned. He thought I was like OD'd or something. I don't know. He thought I was whacked on something. My mom, I don't remember this, but my mom said they asked my birthday, and I told them a totally different year. And I told them I was born in 1964. And then I couldn't remember what month it was. I thought it was October, and it's August, and it was really bad. I was kind of like delirious. So my mom had to leave me because at work she had all her bank deposit money sitting in her office. So she had to go back to work. She couldn't leave thousands of dollars laying, you know, in her office. So she had to leave me. She had to go back to work, and I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe, and I started panicking. I had a panic attack. So they rushed me to the back, and the doctor came to see me. They did an ECG on my heart. Everything was okay there. And they did blood tests and found out that my hemoglobin was below 50. And I basically was dying again. So what happens is when your hemoglobin, and I'm not really all that familiar with this, so this is just from what I understand, my analysis. So if I'm wrong, I apologize, but from what I understand is when your hemoglobin, your hemoglobin, let's just call it hemo. When your hemo gets really low, things like hallucinations, delirious, all of those kind of things happen, and that was what was happening to me. And the day I went into the hospital, and for the first, I'd say 3-4 days, everything's kind of really foggy and hazy, and I don't really remember a lot of it, but yeah, I was quite whacked out of it. So I ended up having to get 4 blood transfusions. So they give you this wristband that I have to keep on, and that's for the blood bank. So blood bank and then this number, and you have to keep this on for a week after you get your transfusion in case something happens. And then I also got these tickets for the blood. And so they gave me the blood, 2 transfusions on the first night. And then the second night they gave me 2 more transfusions. And so I had 4 transfusions. And it took a few days for me to start feeling better, but slowly I started feeling better. You know, if you go back into my videos about that pain in my abdomen, so they did find out what was going on, and I have thickening of the uterus lining. My uterus is about the size of a 5.5-month pregnant woman, why my belly is so big. And so basically they're not sure what's going on there. So I had gone for a procedure to have a camera put inside my uterus to take a look at the uterus, and they also found I have masses which they believe are complex cysts on my ovaries. And one of them, I have quite a few of them, and they're all over 3 centimeters big, but one of them is 5.5 centimeters, so they're about the size of golf balls. And I've got about 5 or 6 of them, I think. 3 of them on my right side and 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them on my left side. But it's the right side where the bigger ones are. And from the ultrasound, they can tell that they are solid with a little bit of fluid inside, but they're not 100% sure if it's cancer of the uterus and ovaries yet. I don't think that they are. They don't think they are, but they still have to do a biopsy to be sure. So the plan is to okay, so let's go back here. So what had been happening was when they tried to put the camera in, I had extreme pain and they had to stop, and I started hemorrhaging really bad, and I hemorrhaged for about 3-4 days, and then of course it dropped my hemoglobin. I already had low hemoglobin that we were trying to keep under control with iron pills because of the cancer. Cancer can also cause lower hemoglobin, which was what was happening with me, but that loss of blood that I had from the hemorrhaging in my uterus almost brought it down to, it was well below 50. I think it was like 41 or something like that, and that's really dangerously low. And so I wasn't getting enough oxygen through my body and my organs and my brain, and so that was what was happening. So our plan is to go in, to put me under, go in and get in all the stuff they need to do the biopsies, burn my uterus lining, so that I won't have a period anymore, which I'm so grateful. I'm not eligible for a hysterectomy because of all my health issues, and because I'm also on blood thinners. So I will have that uterus lining burnt, and then they're going to see what they're going to do about the cyst. Do they want to operate to take it out? We're not 100% sure about that yet, but I have got to just handle the pain until then, and they did increase my pain meds, so I'm pretty well okay right now. I always have a little bit of pain, but it's manageable. I can deal with it. So that's what's been going on. So, you know, I have so many plans for my channel, and I have so many plans for my vaping channel, Never Too Late to Quit. And I am also going to be starting my art channel because I'm an artist. And I just have so much that I want to do, but until I get this little health fiasco stuff done, I can't really move on and do too much. So I'm hoping once this is done, I can be a little bit more active, take you guys out places instead of at my mom's or in my apartment, and we can do some really fun and cool things. So until then, I just have to be patient, and I really hope that everybody is understanding. The other thing too is I just want to ask you guys, please pray for me. I really appreciate the prayers, and the reason is I want to beat this. I want to have a life. I want to have some sort of a life. And the past 3 years have been really difficult for me, but I am not giving up. I can't give up. I fought too hard so far. You know, I'm not giving up. Oh, the other thing too, I've lost more weight. I am now in a size large. Woohoo! I was an extra large. Now I'm a large. I'm so happy. So now I have lost over 100 pounds in a year. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm not doing it. Okay. I watched a video recently about fat shaming. And I'm not going to say the YouTuber's name because she's a little bit cray-cray. Honestly, she is. And the whole thing is that she's a plus size woman, and I hate to use the word obese, but she would be classified medically obese. And I was watching her rant about this plus size model who lost 250 pounds and how she is fat shaming because she lost weight. You know what? That's craziness. You know, I want to lose weight because I want to feel healthy. It has nothing to do with beauty or beauty standards. I am beautiful at 285 pounds, just the same as I am beautiful right now at 185 pounds. I am beautiful at any size, but I want to be healthy. And I do know how it is to live with chronic illness and illnesses, and I don't want to add to that by being obese. So I am working slowly and changing my lifestyle. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change to ensure that I am eating healthy and living as healthy as I can. And so I'm definitely not a fat shamer. I've been fat, I've been skinny, and I am the same person either way. But what it is being healthier for me. So I think I'm going to stop for now and go edit this so I can put this up. And I just want to thank everybody who has left me really nice comments wishing me well and concerned about my health. And yeah, you know, I'm fighting and I'm going to keep fighting. And yeah, so okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and just remember, happy living, guys.